This is 2-2a and 2-2b. Number 3, to solve. Here I'm going to cover the last 4 problems here. Let's take a look at E first. So we have a 1/2 parentheses x minus 6 equals to 5. Let's draw the line down the middle to separate the left from the right, okay? So the question that it begs is, what do we do first? We can try to add 6, right? Some of you want to add 6 to both sides. You cannot do that because the -6 is stuck inside the parentheses. So that's not a valid first step. You should see that there is a divide by 2 here. So what is the inverse of divide by 2? It's to multiply by 2 over 1. Multiply by 2 over 1. This cancels, leaving you with just a x minus 6 on the left hand side. I don't even have to draw the parentheses because there's nothing in front of it. So it's just x minus 6 is equal to 5 times 2, which is 10. Now we just have a -6 to deal with. So we're going to add 6 to both sides. This will cancel, leaving you with just an x. Bring down the equal sign. 10 plus 6 is 16. Question F. We have x minus 6 divided by 2. A lot of you will try to add the 6 here to both sides. This cancels. You are incorrect. You're not allowed to do that. Okay? The -6 is stuck inside the fraction. So what should you do first? Well, we see that we have a what? We have a divide by 2. How do I get rid of a divide by 2? Well, I'm going to multiply by 2 over 1 to both sides. Okay, oops, I forgot to draw the line down the middle. Okay, let's make sure I draw down the line in the middle so we know what both sides mean. This cancels. The 2 on top, the 2 on bottom cancels, leaving you with just an x minus 6 is equal to, what's 5 times 2? 10. Now we want to add 6 to both sides, leaving you with just an x is equal to 16. The reason why I made F and E is because they're actually the same problem. E and F are the same problem. It's just written in a different way. Okay, E has the 1/2 in front of a parentheses. The F has the 1/2 inside with it, but they're the same problem. Okay, now let's take a look at E, at G. So here we have a -2 over 5. Okay, I'm going to do this in 2 steps. So I'm going to make this negative with the, I'm going to bring the negative here, and I'm going to move it with the -5. Okay, it can either go to the top or bottom. You can pick. So how do I get rid of a divide by -5? Well, I have to multiply by -5 to the top. Okay, -5 over 1. I'm going to multiply by -5 over 1. Okay, oops, I forgot I draw the line down the middle. Here's the line down the middle. Okay, so we multiply by -5 to both sides. Let's see what cancels. So this cancels. -5 on top, -5 on bottom cancels. What are you left with? You have a 2 and just an x equals to, what's 8 times -5? That is a -40. Okay, and then you see there is a 2 in front, and please understand it's attached via multiplication. So you're going to divide this by 2 to both sides. This will cancel, leaving you with just an x. What is -40 divided by 2? -20. So here I do this in 2 steps and get the correct answer. Let's do H. It's the same process here. Okay, so we have a negative number, so we just want to make sure we put it somewhere. This time I'm going to put it on the top value. You're going to see we do the same process. You're going to see the inverse at, you see a divide by 4. How do I get rid of a divide by 4? Well, I'm going to multiply by 4 over 1. And I'm going to do that to both sides. What do I mean by sides? Let me draw the line down so you can see the left and the right. Okay. So once we multiply both sides by 4, this cancels. Okay, the 4 on top and the 4 on bottom cancels. Here, what's left over on the left-hand side? Well, it's a negative 3x, bringing down the equal sign. What's negative 6 times 4? Negative 24, right? Which is 12. No, that's 18. Right? Negative 18, right? No, 12. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 18. Yeah, it is 24. Good. Okay. All right. Then we see there's a negative 3 in front of the x. So we want to divide by 3. Remember, it's attached via multiplication. It's attached via multiplication. So you want to divide by negative 3 to both sides. The reason why we divide both sides by negative 3 is because the negative 3 on top and the negative 3 on bottom on the left hand side cancels, leaving you with just an x equals to, what's negative 24 divided by negative 3? Okay, that is 8. That is a positive 8. Remember, a negative divided by negative is a positive. So there you go. That sums up the 4 bottom problems here.